Here's Holland. DeSumo outside. Cunningham. Cunningham takes the hit and puts it in.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
And Detroit making a change here. Smith's checked in. The Bucks also with a sub. Giddey's checked in.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, we've got Paolo Banchero. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Jared Allen. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Rollins in a two-guard. The three ball, no problem for Cade.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Giannis, no problem from 14.
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
Smith with a screen on Giddey. Cunningham, 19-footer is good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, this hot streak.
Oh, come on, Giannis. Unreal.
An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
Cunningham. And the basket is good.
This arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game. Consider my doubts disappeared. Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
Here's Giddey. He launches. Cunningham there for the rebound.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Team
4-point game. And Antetokounmpo over to help. Here's Smith. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
Jalen Smith punishing that rim.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
That they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
From 14, no good. Well, he competed for that rebound. You love to see him getting in there and scrapping for the ball. They've got Kobe White. Antetokounmpo is out there with Williams. Then there's Allen. And it's Banchero in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Lock at 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on a... Johnson. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
The presence Giannis has on the floor is incredible. He's must-see TV.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Monk's checked in. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Pistons trail by 8. Cunningham inside. White's there.
And Cunningham applies good pressure to the interior defense. And with his 6'6" height, Cade is a bigger guard.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7. So Cunningham nails both of them.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Good work there as it goes down.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Here's Dosumu, Monk defending. Cunningham, and he misses the J.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Banchero, and he jams it in.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now, here's Cunningham. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. Allen.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And so the Milwaukee Bucks take the series and they'll move on.
What a moment, guys. They're going to the finals. There is no better feeling. This team has earned it.
And I'll tell you guys, they're ready to take on the Western Conference champion.
And it's going to be a great series. But first, you should enjoy this night. Celebrate with teammates. You work your entire life just hoping to get to the finals. These guys get to live out their dream.
Congratulations to the Eastern Conference champion. We'll be seeing you at the final. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And we'll see you next time.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Battling the South. Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for Milwaukee. Kobe White. 2 shots.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. Monk, he's checked in for Connect. San Antonio also making some changes. Castle's checked in for Christie, and it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Jared Allen. Then it's Malik Monk. Then it's Paolo Banchero, and it's White in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Outside Vassell. Here's Castle. Let's loose for 3. Now Vassell. From downtown.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now. Getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
We call that putting the game on ice. This one, oh yeah, that's over.
And the Milwaukee Bucks have done it. They are NBA champions. incredible ride, culminating in a championship. What a team. This will go down as one of the great sports moments in the history of this city. And listen to this crowd. Players talk about having to tune out the noise and focus on the task at hand. This is the noise they've been waiting to hear all year long.
Absolutely incredible. Look at the guys celebrating, understanding the work, the sacrifice, the discipline that goes into winning a championship in this building.
Thanks for being a part of it with us all season long. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.